Russo's Playbook.
All right, what's up, everybody? We are back with another episode of Russo's Playbook, episode 25, our NFL special. Saturday night before the season starts, kicks off tomorrow morning. You can catch this episode on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Read up on our blogs and our bets that we will be dropping in the morning on russosplaybook.com, but also on our Instagram and Twitter at Russo's Playbook. You can find AG at It's AG. It's AG 400, my bad.
Yeah, you good.
And John, our surprise guest here, at Johnny Two Bats.
With an H.
Yes, sir.
And I-E. Because you probably wouldn't have guessed that.
Hey, listen, they go through them. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
that's true. Maybe it'll show up when they start typing, you know?
Yeah, but how you guys doing tonight?
I'm good, man. I mean, I just worked at 10 to 10. A little tired, but, you know, this is always fun. So it's a good way to end the night, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And we have a lot to jam into today. Our top fives overalls, top five offense, defense, and quarterbacks.
Yeah, so real quick, with our bets, when we drop them in the morning, feel free to jump in on with us. Yep. You know what I mean? Our boy Mike had jumped in with our college football bets today. We're going to keep a tally of his success as well. And don't worry if you miss a couple weeks, because we'll just do it by percentages. So best percentage wins at the end of the season. Maybe there might be a little prize at the end. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely hop in. Just, hit us up in the replies, quote tweet it, DM us, whatever you want. Text us if you know us. We'll add you to the list. We'll keep a tally for you, how you guys do. We're going to do 5 bets, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, just throw your 5 in there, too, whatever you like.
Yeah, for sure. And we'll kick off this episode. Top 5 overall teams, power rankings. Go from 5 to 1. So, for my number 5, I'm going to kick it off with the Cleveland Browns. I mean, I think they did a lot to improve their defense, a lot to improve their team overall. I think they have a pretty solid overall team compared to everybody else. So, I mean, they could be sneaking in there as top 5 team for me.
What you got, John?
Coming in, no, I love the Browns roster. First off, I love the Odell, Jarvis, Baker, Nick Chubb, Kareem combo. They are the New York Mets for me. I can't buy in until it's proven. I mean, for the past 3, 4, 5 years, it seems it's the Browns year. It's the Browns year. I can't buy it. For me, at 5, it's the Tennessee Titans. They had a solid roster and a solid season last year. I love the addition of Julio Jones. I don't think he's washed up. I think you bring in a veteran talent like that makes your whole offense better like that. I love the Titans this year. Give me them at number 5.
Yeah, for sure.
John, I love everything you just said about the Browns because I've been telling Russo and Hunter the same exact thing for the last 3 years.
Can't do it.
Dude, it's been 3 straight years I was telling them that, but I did admit on an episode either last week or 2 weeks ago, and you were about to say that, weren't you? Yeah, no, I'm an honest man. I told them, I was like, yo, this year could be the year. I really do like what they're doing. They built a really, really good roster. You guys were always saying they look great on paper, and I was like, I don't know if they look great on paper because it doesn't seem like it's going to mesh well, or it's not all there because they don't have the line and the interior force on paper. They got some studs everywhere else, but now they've kind of got some pieces there. They definitely are a solid team. John, with your number 5, the Titans, I just don't think their defense is going to bring them to that. And we're not talking where these teams are going to end up at the end of the season, but kind of what they look like going in. Yeah. And going into it, I mean, I love the offense. I love what you said about Julio and everything, but that defense, I don't know if it's going to hold up.
Yeah.
But I've got the Ravens coming in at 5. And I just picked them to win the Super Bowl last week. But we've had some injuries, more injuries since then.
Yep.
We got a pretty solid running back group of free agents that we just signed this week.
Yeah.
But headed into the season, based on a couple of those injuries, I couldn't put them anywhere more than 5. Maybe they'll. I'm hoping that they'll jump a few teams by the end of it. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think you're a little biased on that, as they, like you said, they took hits with Gus Edwards and Marcus Peters, torn ACLs, both of them out, back-to-back plays. That was crazy.
Man, I mean, what is in the water in Baltimore, and why is it attacking the ligaments of all of my team? I don't understand, but that's neither here nor there. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
We'll see how the season goes.
Hey, I got a question for you guys real quick. At what point does this become like a strength and conditioning issue? At what point do we turn to the coaches and say, like, all right, what is going on in Baltimore?
No, you're right. I mean, it's like, what is Harbaugh doing at practice? Like, what are we doing? You're 100% right. I mean, I don't have the answers, but you know, you're not wrong for asking that question. It's a great question to ask.
Yeah.
It's the right question to ask.
It's a lot at this point.
Yeah.
Listen, I try to answer a lot, but I can't answer that. That's just sometimes players, sometimes just bad luck, you know?
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
But we'll move on to number 4 for me. Number 4's got to be the Bills coming in. I mean, they're a solid team. I actually put some good money on Josh Allen, MVP. You might want to take a look. You know, it's not too bad. But, I mean, they're a solid team all around. What else can you say about it? Josh Allen's going to take that next step forward like he has been each year. He's going to be competing with Mahomes, so it's going to be tough. I know the AFC's a bit challenging with a lot of teams competing, but the Bills are right up there, number 4. What do you guys got?
I don't hate the Bills at 4. I love the Josh Allen for MVP pick. I think that's genius. What were the odds at that when you got it?
I'd have to look that up, but you go ahead and...
Go ahead with your 4. We're just going to look into it.
Let me know on that, because that sounds like a fantastic futures bet. But at 4 coming in, I got the Green Bay Packers. Give me the last dance. I think we all know Rodgers and Devontae are both out of there when it comes this time next year. Give me the Packers, man. I think they're on a hunt for some dubs.
Yeah, that's not a bad pick. And real quick to answer you, Josh Allen plus 1,300. So I threw 30 down, win 420. Come on now.
Woo! Was that 30 strategic to win 420? Come on.
Nah.
John, I've got the Packers 4th as well. I've got nothing more to add to that, man. You hit the nail on the head with that one. The last dance is here. I've got them at 4. I think they might mess around and win the NFC if the Bucs don't do it in terms of like getting to the Super Bowl. But yeah, I've got the Packers 4th as well.
Yeah, and I'll keep it rolling with that. I got them coming in at number 3 for me. I
don't
mean,
hate that either.
John said it and AG added on. I don't need nothing else to say on that. They're coming in hot, so I see them at number 3. What you guys got, John?
Number 3, I think, is the most interesting team coming into this season for me. It's the Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh.
I love Matty Stafford to the Los Angeles Rams, man. I think that is the best move I've seen in years. I think Matt Stafford needs that fresh start. Get him some stud wide receivers, the best he's seen since Megatron. Get him some fucking bright sunshine, man. Get him a new start. Get him some new scenery. I love the Rams this year. Not to mention the studs they have on defense.
Yeah, the Rams are a stacked team, and like you said with Stafford, I love it. So I'm high on them as well. But what you got for number 3, AG?
Man, that Rams pick surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't hate it, but that was an oddball. I didn't see that coming. You caught me off guard there, John. 3rd, I'm gonna go with the Bucs. I got the Bucs 3rd.
Okay.
Coming off the Super Bowl, and man, I think they might repeat. I mean, you guys have been saying it, or I think it was Hunter, right? Hunter's been saying it since the night that they won it, that they're going to repeat. They went and re-signed everybody. They played very well Thursday night. It was a hard-fought game, but, you know, I love to see it. I got the Bucs 3rd. I think they got a real shot again. And, I mean, anytime Brady's at quarterback, you got a real shot.
Yeah. And I'll follow that up with Bucs coming in at 2 for me. Like you said with Brady, I mean, the guy's the GOAT, you know? 44 years old, 22nd season, and he's still slinging it. As we saw against Dallas, I mean, listen, they could fix things here and there. It's the first game, just like last year they lost the first game, and we saw what they did. So
yeah,
Bucs coming in at 2 for me.
I mean, one thing about Brady, man, it's 1 minute left. Brady's got the ball down. It's been the same story since 2001. You know what I mean? So you can never count him out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's driving down the field and he's gonna get you a win. Did you guys see him completely just ignore Byron Leftwich's call on that one play with like 20 seconds left? He literally was reading it. He looked back to the sideline. He was like, no, and then he called another one. He's like, All right, we can do that.
Yeah.
And that was the I believe that was the play to Godwin right there. That set him up where they were trying to call it interference, which was not interference. He didn't push it off, but it's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, dude, Brady, they've got a chance, man. I like them at 2 as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and what you got, John?
For me, when you have that camaraderie where superstars are willing to take less money to get the team back together, to give it another shot, I think that is one of the most underestimated and one of the most important aspects in football.
Great point.
Mm-hmm.
So, for that reason, I got the Kansas City Chiefs at number 2 and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 1. I think you guys got the Bucs both at 2. I can't see not having that number 1 after the incredible postseason run they had last year. And when everybody said there's no way we see the same exact roster this time next season, and here we are a couple months later, everybody was willing to take a pay cut to get the team back together, give it another shot, let's go back to back, baby. And I don't see anybody taking it down.
I love those points, man. I do. And besides even the money, like they took less pay. Some of them on the offensive side are willing to take less touches. Some of the guys on the defensive side willing to take less, like responsibility and like less focus on them as the ones getting it done. I like that, man. I do. I don't have the Bucs at 2. I actually have them at 3. But
my apologies.
No, you're good. But I mean, after those points, I'm like, maybe they should have been in there. But I had the Bills too, and I think Josh Allen's gonna come out firing this year. So I got the Bills too, man. I think that they're gonna be an electric team this year. We'll see.
Yeah.
And I've got the Chiefs 1.
I was gonna say I think we all figured that the
John
Chiefs won.
flipped it, and I don't hate that at all either.
Yeah.
But Chiefs. I got the Chiefs.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely make the argument Bucs Chiefs. They could be switched here and there, but I mean, as it is, they're definitely top 2, top 3 teams. But then my bad. Go on, John.
No, you're good. I was gonna say it's hard to be that guy with the hot take that says the Bucs or the Chiefs aren't 1 and 2 right now. I mean, let's get real here.
AG number 3. AG sitting there. Oh shit.
Hey man. I wouldn't be AG if I wasn't going to.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, nothing but love, AG.
Dude, it's definitely a hot take. I knew what your top 2s were going to be in whichever order, and I wanted to throw something out there to just throw something out there. But I really do believe in the Bills, though. I didn't just do it for only that reason.
I was gonna say it's not. I can't even hate because I took them as my Super Bowl winner this year.
Yeah,
right,
I can
John,
understand. John, pick on him, not me, man. Come on.
I was gonna say if there's anybody to clown here, it's me for not having the Bills even top 5.
Yeah, whoa, what's up with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's move
Bills
on.
top 5 over here, which I love the Buffalo Bills this year. I don't trust their defense.
Okay.
All right. Well,
fair.
let's hope you got them in your top 5 on our next list because that's our top 5 offenses. So I'm gonna kick it off number 5. I got the Rams. I think they'll be electric this year. Matt Stafford. I mean, we touched on it with the top overalls, but Matt Stafford. I think he's going to be the key to that team. They could possibly be a Super Bowl team as well. Then what you guys number 5?
I would probably have the Rams in like a 6th or 7th spot for offense.
Oof.
Like I'm thinking 6. It was tough deciding between them and who I have at number 5, and I went with the Cowboys. I think that Dak is gonna ball out. Coming off that injury. I love CeeDee Lamb. I love Amari Cooper. They went off against the Bucs. Fantastic defense. Did their thing, for the most part at least. And hopefully Zeke gets it together. But Tony Pollard's pretty solid.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think they're gonna surprise some people this year.
Quick question: why the hell did Dak come off an injury and you let him throw for 60 times?
Because he's a dog.
Listen, I respect what he can do. I think you are pushing him too much at that point. You didn't rely on Zeke at all. And I get you're going to say, oh, he didn't do much, but, bro, he didn't even get to have a chance to get in the rhythm.
No,
like, you know what I'm saying? They gave him nothing.
Look, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that Dak is a dog.
Oh, yeah, no. Listen, he can do it, clearly. You know what I'm saying? As his stats show.
He's going to get the job done, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I understand his injury wasn't with his arm or wasn't with the shoulder or anything, but to have him go out there for that many pass attempts and put him in danger for that many, that was wild to me. I completely agree, Russo.
Yeah, but what you got at number 5?
Number 5, just like you guys were just saying, hope you got him here. I got the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen to Stephon Diggs might be the most special connection in the NFL. I love that offense. Like I just said, for the defensive reasons, I don't have them top 5 overall. That's a top 5 offense, no doubt about it, if not higher.
Yeah, no, I hear y'all. That's all fair points. And I'm gonna move on to my number 4. I got the Cowboys coming in, as AG said. I mean, they're stacked. Dak's gonna be throwing the ball clearly after that game 1. So for me, Cowboys got to come in at 4.
Yeah, you looked at me pretty surprised when I said them at 5. I thought it was a surprise, like, whoa, you got them top 5? But look at you, got them at 4. Don't look at me like that.
That's true. We go back and see that.
Yeah, right. I've got the Bills 4th, so everything John said is true. I've got them 4th for those reasons that John listed for him putting them in 5. What you got 4th?
Number 4, I got the Last Dance again. I get the Green Bay Packers coming in number 4. That Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones with David Bakhtiari, they got a good offensive line. I think that is a special offense they got. If Gunther Guntz would just draft a couple weapons instead of a quarterback round 1, I think we're looking at a top 3 offense, one that competes with the Chiefs and Bucks. But I'll give them top 5.
Man, you could probably, you could probably put every Russo's Playbook episode in a hat, and you got like an 80% chance of picking one up where we discuss the Packers not getting a receiver or weapon for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
we talk about it so much, they just won't do it. They're just not listening to us. It's
wow.
Their fault. Their loss, not ours.
Yeah. Coming in at number 3 for me, I got the Tennessee Titans. Ooh. Loaded on offense, Derrick Henry. Ryan Tannehill's slinging it, Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, Josh Reynolds, who came over from the Rams. I mean, you got plenty, dog. So I think their offense is going to come in hot. As always, I mean, we saw it last year and the previous years. They're going to run Derrick Henry, and that's how it goes. So that's my number 3, Titans.
I've got the Titans 3rd as well, man. They're going to go off. I mean, we saw what Derrick Henry was doing with A.J. Brown and Corey Davis on the outside. He's got A.J. Brown and Julio Jones now on the outside. It's going to be electric because you can't stack the box anymore. You just can't. Yeah. You can't. A.J. Brown's going to cook you if you're double teaming Julio. You can't stack the box. So you're going to have to respect that passing game now. Ryan Tannehill is not going to be just a game manager. He's got weapons. He's going to be slinging that thing.
Yep.
And, man, you just can't. You got to respect the passing game, so you can't focus on Derrick Henry as much anymore. It's just only going to get worse for defenses.
What you got, John?
Call it a clean sweep, boys. I got the Titans number 3. I don't think Julio's washed. I think if you put Julio and AJ on the outside, you're working with 2 tight ends on the outside. I mean, it's almost unfair. You got a tight end at running back. You got Tannehill, who is accurate when he needs to be accurate.
Tannehill's a big boy too, man.
The definition of a dog, like you were saying, AG. I mean, I love that Titans offense.
Yeah, Tannehill used to be a wide receiver in college.
Yeah, I'm saying.
He's a big boy.
That's what I'm saying. He's a big boy too. They got a tight end at quarterback. But I'm just gonna take a wild guess here at our top 2s. I think it's gonna look something like Bucks and Chiefs in some kind of order.
Hang on.
Am I wrong or right?
You are wrong.
Wow.
You are wrong.
Russo?
Coming in at number 2 for my top 5 offenses is the Buffalo Bills.
Wow.
Oh, surprising? I don't think so. They were tied 2nd in 2020 for most yards and points.
That doesn't surprise me, bro. What surprises me is that you don't have the Bucks or the Chiefs on here.
No, they're a top 5 overall team. Power rankings.
Yeah, still
offense? No.
Wow. Okay.
You don't have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers top 5 overall offense?
No, sir. No, I don't.
Whoa!
No, sir. Let me check again. No, sir. No, I don't. Come on, now.
No.
I don't think the Bucs don't gotta be a top 5 offense. Brady is him. He does his thing. They don't have a first sure running game. They got good receivers, obviously, but they get hurt. They are injury prone here and there. What am I missing?
So let me ask you a question.
Who are you taking out?
No, dude, your list is solid, but that's why I said the Rams are 6, bro. That's exactly why, because you run out of space in the top 5 list sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's surprising, bro. I don't hate it. You're not making bad points necessarily, but
who'd you guys have for number 2?
I've got Bucks 2, Chiefs
Bucks?
1.
Yeah, and Chiefs.
I got the same thing.
Yeah, all the way, man.
Sheesh, I apologize.
That's not good, dude. That's a curveball,
Hey,
man.
No, I'm telling you.
I love it though. I love it. To go against the
What's
grain.
up, John?
Let me ask you a question. So
I'm all
do you
ears.
think it's more of a problem of too many stars on one offense, or just too many injury-prone players? Maybe Tom Brady hits grandfather time. What do you think it is?
I think grandfather time is scared of Tom Brady.
I also agree with that.
No, see, I think that's all fair, and I'm not saying that they're going to be bad or anything. I'm simply saying that they're going to be younger and better teams that are going to be balling out and more efficient on offense than the Tampa Bay Bucks. But they'll probably land at 6 or 7, you know?
I was going to say, you got them 6 at least?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You want an honorable mention? The
I guess I can
Buccaneers.
accept
Ooh.
that.
Listen, are Bucks fans going to attack me now? Listen, who knows? Who knows? Let's move on. We got top 5 defenses. I'm going to, listen, I might have some head scratchers here too. Number 5, I got the Broncos coming in.
I don't hate that at all.
I mean, Von Miller's should be healthy and back. Bradley Chubb's healthy and back. Their secondary is a monster. I'm a big fan of the Broncos this year.
5 might end up being a little high. I don't know if the offense is going to be putting them in good positions all season.
Yeah.
Necessarily, but
hold on. I think I could say the same thing about somebody else's top 5 coming in. John, you got a top 5 over there?
All right. Before
I know what it is.
Before anybody calls me a homer, calls me anything, listen.
As he wears the jersey.
All I'm saying is that if you look at the New York Giants defense on paper, you get James Bradbury, Logan Ryan, Adoree Jackson, Jabril Peppers, Julian Love, and Xavier McKinney. That's just in the secondary. You get Lorenzo Carter, Blake Martinez, O'Shane Zimenez across the middle. You have Dexter Lawrence, Leonard Williams up front.
Yeah.
Now, on a perfect day, that's a 40 turnover, 150 sack season. But,
A perfect day in what world, brother?
hey, whoa.
You love it?
Go ahead, John, go ahead.
Hey, all I'm saying, you call me a homer. I think, hey, they were top 10 statistically last year. This year,
Very
top
true.
5.
They could definitely be top 10 again. I'd say 10, for sure. I don't think they're stretching in that top 5 category just yet. I think they need some real true pass rushers, some people on the edge. I mean, you're relying on guys that you're not. Can you trust Carter? Can you trust Zimenez, right?
Yeah, O'Shane Zimenez.
Can we trust? Can we trust him?
If we could get like a 10-finger Jason Pierre-Paul, that would be incredible. That's the move.
Yeah, no, that would definitely help. And then, AG, what you got at 5?
We're gonna have some apologies to say to John if this shit comes into fruition.
I know, I couldn't control myself.
I don't hate the pick. You name some studs. It's all good.
I know
cool.
Giants fans are gonna be happy.
I got the Colts 5th.
Okay, yeah, definitely. They're a good defense for sure. Darius Leonard and everything. My number 4 coming in, got to be the Buffalo Bills. I think their defense is still stacked. Defense is still good. They got young edge rushers coming in. So I think they could take a step up, actually, on defense this year. Then what you guys got at 4?
I got the Washington football team.
Okay.
4.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be solid again.
And
They're
John?
solid. They might make them.
Oh,
They
my
might
bad.
get them to the playoffs again.
I think
the
it will,
football
yeah.
team's a little too low at 4. I think that's one of the hottest defenses coming in. I got the Baltimore Ravens coming in at 4.
Okay.
I think that's a little low at 4. They're one of the hottest defenses coming in.
I don't know if you want to call it before or after the Marcus Peters injury, but you still got
true.
Marlon Humphrey. You got Calais Campbell. I like the young linebackers in the middle and Malik Harrison and Patrick Queen. So, I still like the Ravens defense.
Yeah, that's fair. And then, AG, you say your 4th yet?
Yeah, football team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's why mine's coming in 3, the Washington football team.
There you go.
I mean, they're stacked right there. The whole defensive line and everything, like you said, I think that's going to lead them to the playoffs.
Yep. I've got the Rams 3rd.
Okay.
Almost looked
Okay.
up. Got the Rams 3rd.
I don't even want to know where you're putting her.
Don't worry about it.
John, what you got at 3?
I had the Bucks number 3. I like. I love Antoine Winfield Jr. I think his dad was great. I think he's got the same greatness in him.
Yeah.
Like we talked about before, everybody taking pay cuts to come back. Levante David, you got JPP back. You got Ndamukong Suh back. All right, just give me the Bucks number 3, man.
Yeah, definitely for sure. They slide right in there at number 2 for me. They brought back basically their whole Super Bowl team, starters and everything. So I mean, they're ready to run it again.
I got them 2 as well.
Okay.
For all the same reasons.
And John at 2?
We'll keep climbing the ladder with the football team. AG's
Okay.
So he's got him at 3. I got him at 2.
I like it.
I think this defensive line has the potential to be one of the best of all time. I really mean that. I think this is a scary defense we're talking about. I love Landon Collins. I know he's not as great as he once was, but I love this Washington football team defense.
Yeah, and coming in at number 1 for me, I got the Rams. I mean, they were number 1 last year. I got to stick with them at number 1. Aaron Donald. I mean, that's all I got to say. All needs to be said. What do you guys got?
There's only one team left to be named for me. The
Don't.
Ravens.
Such a... And you came at John?
Bro.
And you came at John for Giants top 5?
Whoa.
Ravens
whoa.
1?
Whoa.
Ravens
That is
won?
not comparable. That's not comparable.
No. The Ravens,
Them
no
boys
Marcus
ball
Peters.
out on
No.
defense.
I'm calling you fraud.
Marcus Peters is a stud.
And he's out. ACL.
Love him, but we don't necessarily need him to be a top defense in this league. You left him off the list. We should be laughing at you.
No, they are not a top 5 defense.
Okay. All right.
Yo, AG.
You guys, somebody clip this while you're watching it and send it to Russo when they are. Go ahead, John.
Shall see.
What you got?
Yo, AG.
Yo.
We should make a gentleman's bet. I guarantee you the Giants will end top 5 defense and the Ravens will not.
Overall?
Uh-oh.
So,
You
based
heard
on
it. You heard it.
yards, overall yards? Or
At
points?
the end of the season when it gives you like top 5
Yeah,
total,
based on overall defenses.
So we're going off other people's rankings, or are we going off like stats? Like that's what I'm just clarifying here.
Yeah, the rank where they're ranked with the
So
stats.
you want to go ESPN?
But that's what I'm saying. So are we going with just yards, or are we yards and points? Like a combo of those stats?
Yeah,
Yeah,
ranking the
yeah.
defenses.
Alright,
Yeah,
well, I'm just
we try to
clarifying
specify because he knows
Clarify
damn
before I
well.
put this money on. No, because
You
we
know
might
damn well.
allow. Because we might allow.
He's like, shit, no market.
Listen. We might allow a lot of yards, but when it comes down to the red zone, we're forcing field goals or getting turnovers. So like, are we going points, yards? What are we going off of?
Oh,
If we're
my
doing a combo of
goodness.
points and yards, I'm taking that bet every day of the week.
So there it is.
Let's
Yeah, I heard
do it. What we,
Yeah, I heard it.
You said gentleman's bet, so you're actually
Yeah,
not
we'll
too
come out.
confident.
We'll
You don't want to
figure
put
out
your
terms.
money
We'll
on
drop
it.
that on another episode, but I guarantee Giants top 5.
Yeah, you see that though, right, guys? You see that?
Maybe not even top 10.
He's doing a gentleman's bet instead of putting his hard-earned money on the line.
Bro,
that seems like he's not confident. Am I bugging? It seems like he's not confident. I don't know.
Bro, I'll put $100.
I was gonna say put a bench fee on it.
Oh no!
Put a
Let me
bench
get
on it.
control. Let me get control. I better calm down. Calm
Hey,
down.
virtual
We'll figure out.
virtual shake. Virtual handshake. My hand's right by yours. Can't see. Yeah, there we go. All right, we got a
We'll
bench
keep
on
it moving. We'll
We got
keep
a
it
bench on.
moving. We'll follow up on that bet. So we got top 5 quarterbacks. I'm gonna run mine
Yeah, I
down.
was gonna say let's fly.
I'm
through
gonna
this,
run mine
'cause
down
we know
from 5 to 1. So, number 5, I got Matthew Stafford. 4, I got Josh Allen. 3, Brady. 2, Rodgers. 1, Mahomes. I know what you guys are going to say. Matthew Stafford at 5. Listen, he's got real weapons. He's got a real offensive line. He's got real offensive genius at helm. The guy's going to cook.
I like Matt Stafford. 5's a little high to me, but I like Matt Stafford in general. Definitely going to be a top 10 quarterback this year.
Yeah.
He's been a top 10 quarterback for a lot of his career. Just without the
wins.
Yeah, without the wins, right. So, I don't hate that at all. My 5, I got Lamar Fife. now I'm not saying he's going to be a top 5 passer in the league. All right,
he's top 5
quarterbacking overall. I got him number 5. I might want to switch this. What was I thinking? I got Rodgers 4th. I got Rodgers 4th, Brady 3rd, Josh Allen 2nd. And Patty Mahomes 1st. I told you guys I love Josh Allen coming into this year. Hey, and you're over
even
here,
when he beat your Ravens in the playoffs.
Look, I'm not gonna love that. I love him coming into this year though. So
for sure,
we'll see.
definitely. What you got? 5-1, John.
Oh, Russo, I'm not gonna call you crazy. If anything, I'm gonna step you up here a notch. I got Josh Allen 5, Matt Stafford 4, baby.
Okay.
Love Matty Stafford this year. 3 is Aaron Rodgers. 2, Tom Brady. 1, Patrick Mahomes. Give it to me.
Yeah, and that'll wrap up our top 5s. Top 5 overall, offense, defense, and top 5 quarterbacks. You catch it on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. You can catch our bets that are going to be dropping tomorrow morning on the NFL games. On our Twitters at Russo's Playbook.
We're not going to drop this till tomorrow morning either, so...
Drop this tomorrow morning. Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, after you're done watching this, just go check the Twitter.
Exactly. Yeah, but you catch it on at Russo's Playbook, at It's AG400, at Johnny Two Bats, my bad. And you can read up on our blogs and everything at russosplaybook.com. And we'll catch you guys again next week.